What's up, guys? Once again, here. That's what I just received. Maybe a few days ago. It's called Neewer something. Is it newer than this thing? Yeah, it's newer because I bought it later. Yeah. Okay, so pause it if you want to read. Okay. Now this thing. First of all, in every review I read, they all said there's no off button, and it's true. There's no off button. This is a Neewer EZB digital timer remote. So what I do when I'm storing it in my camera bag, I just take off the battery. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Put it upside down, and there you go. Battery's safe, and this thing is off. Okay, so one less problem to deal with. So if you want to take time lapses or just regular pictures without having your finger on the shutter button, because you shake every time you press the camera, you might just want to buy this thing. Okay, this is what I use. Well, this is what I'm gonna use anyways to make raw picture time lapses with a DSLR. And it's now connected with this thing. This is not a battery because my battery is right here. This thing I just bought, I just received. It's like it replaces the battery. You put it in there, and it's plugged all the way into the wall socket. So you can take like overnight time lapses, and the battery won't run out. Okay, so back to this EZB thing. EZB. I'm just trying to focus. Okay. So let's see how it works. First of all, this is for the Canon. You put this thing in a 2.5 millimeter hole, right? Not the audio hole, but the other one, the smaller one. Can you see? All right. And now you turn on the camera. And get out of here. And you put your camera in fully manual mode, always for time lapses, or else you're gonna have shifts and exposure, and you don't want that. Okay, then you go all the way, the shutter speed, all the way to the minimum, which is gonna be bulb. All right, bulb means when you press the shutter button, it will not like close the shutter until you let it go. So it's gonna stay open all the way, even if you press for 45 seconds. But the thing is, if you press for 45 seconds on the shutter button, you're gonna shake. You're gonna have camera shake, and your picture's gonna be blurry. So what you do is you buy this thing. It can like just take a picture, regular picture, or you can set it in time-lapse mode. So what I do, I'm gonna need my little manual here. It's really easy. I just played with this thing not even 5 minutes, and I almost like understand everything. Okay, so number one, you're gonna have 3 buttons. One for the light and the dark. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, okay. A second one, start stop function. A third one for the mode select. And this one is just to take one-shot pictures. This one is to choose the time. That's all it does, I think. Okay, so let's make a test here. So you got the first one. If you press mode, I hope you guys can see, right? If you press mode, you go on the first one, the little clock right there. It's the self timer icon. So I'm gonna press this thing down. I want the time lapse to start, let's say 5 seconds after I press start stop. You could put like in 5 hours. Suppose you want to take a sunset and you're gonna be out to lunch. You just put 5 hours, and it's gonna start 5 hours later, and that's it. Okay, so now the second mode is interval timer icon. So let's put this thing at So between each picture, you're gonna wait 5 seconds, all right? Okay, next mode is long exposure timer. Now, you know, it's pretty lit up, it's daytime, so I'm not gonna put long exposure. So let's just say this thing will take over the camera. This is why you need to put this thing in bulb mode. All right, let's just say 1 second. All right, 1 second shutter speed, which is pretty long actually. Well, just for the test, and this last mode function, can you see? It's called exposure count. Now this thing goes from 0 to 99, but if you want to go infinite, just let it at 0. All right, and now we're ready to take some pictures. So all you have to do is press start stop, and it's going to start in 5 seconds, right? So let's go. 3, 2, 1. It takes a picture. It's going to wait 5 seconds for the next. That will way overexposed. You know, so you see, I should like play with my settings. So it waits 5 seconds between each picture, and it's going to take pictures forever. You see? Now let's see if I can play with my ISO while it's taking pictures. I don't think so. No. So let's stop it. You see? Let's stop it. And now let's play with the ISO. Let's put that thing in the minimum. All right. Now let's see what it gives. Start, stop. And now it's too dark. No, it seems okay. But anyways, by now, guys, you can stop the video if you want, because you know it's pretty much all there is to it. So set your shutter speed to bulb and set up this thing and just leave it. Let it take some time lapses in raw mode, so you can edit your pictures, you know, in Lightroom afterwards and make some beautiful time lapses. What you might want to do also is play with the shutter speed, like make it a bit longer so you can get like blurry pictures, and when you add them up it makes a fast forward kind of cut motion scene. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this really short video. Woo! Take it easy, guys, and see you next time. Well, that was a good workout. Look at what I just found out. This is my camera, it's on. This thing is on, right? If I press, it takes a picture. But the thing is, if I take the battery out, here's the battery. This thing is empty. It's off. If I take it out, it still works. See? And that's a good thing. And of course, only for snapshots, right? Not for time lapses and any programs, programmable stuff. Take care.